Hi there, welcome to my channel, and this tutorial will be primarily on footnotes from importing Microsoft Word documents into Affinity Publisher 2. If you have transitioned or busy transitioning from Adobe InDesign, don't try and import IDML files into Affinity Publisher. It will not keep the footnotes intact. So I would suggest get the original manuscript that was hopefully formulated in Microsoft Word and make sure it's got the .docx format, and then import your manuscript into Affinity Publisher version 2. Let's get going. So in the textiles panel, I want you to go to this little icon on the right of textiles, click it, and detach and delete all styles. Just do that. It'll just remove all the suggested styles that Affinity wants you to use. Alright, let's go to our, double click on your master A, and let's set it up nicely. Little guideline about over there, another guideline down at the bottom, and 4 little vertical guidelines along your margins. Don't worry too much about dimensions and so forth. This is an A5 sized book. Anyway, so we get our text frame tool and we draw out a text frame. Let's say that's about the size. We center our cursor in the horizontal centering, and now we're going to center it vertically. Alright, so it's dead center. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to our frame tool. See the frame text frame tool, or the text frame option. Click on it, and we're going to ignore baseline grid. That's what we want to do. Ignore the baseline grid. Alright, we can double click on it just to hide the text frame options. We're going to choose Adobe Caslon Pro, there we go, as the default font for this project, and we're going to just type in here book title, and we can allocate semi-bold. That's fine. Alright, now we want to copy this across. Hold down Alt, your Alt key or Option on a Mac. I'm using a MacBook Pro. Anyway, so Option, click and drag across and let the option go, and drop your text frame over there. Triple click on the word book title, change it to semi-bold italic. You can do whatever you feel you'd like, and go up to the text menu and go down to Insert, Fields, and Section Name. There we go. All done. Now grab your book title text frame again, hold down Alt, drag it and copy it across and let go, and then just drop it down where you want your page number to be. Just quadruple click, by the way, those words, and it'll select them and make it semi-bold italic. I think maybe numbers in italics are quite nice. It's up to you. You can do what you like. Text, Insert, Fields, and you want to go with page number. There we go. Now you want to drag that across one more time. Let's drag it over there, holding down Option, and then just let go and let the the snapping. There's your little snapping icon. If it's been selected, it'll snap to all, your text frames will snap to all your guides. All right, that's master A done. I'm going to create another one, master B, spread, facing pages, page facing spread. It's a spread facing pages. Click OK. There we go. And all we need to do is drag down one little line from your ruler. Make sure that your ruler is visible. Show rulers. There you go. Click on the ruler, drag down, and I'm dragging mine to about 80. There we go, 80.1, doesn't matter. All right, that's where we will start our chapter headings and so forth. And let's save our project just in case we have a crash, which we do not want. Go to the desktop and we'll save it in tutorial folder, and we call it, I'm calling it Footnotes to say TUT, Footnotes. There it is. All right. Notice our name has changed up there. The name for the project has changed. All right. Now let's go to our document. The first page, page 1, has got master A applied to it. We're not going to change that yet. We'll do that later on. Click on your text frame tool and drag your text out according to your margins. There we go. You'll notice your cursor is blinking dead center. We want to change that. We're going to go top align for your vertical alignment and left alignment. And we're going to take the semi-bold italic off because Affinity Publisher remembers the last settings in text frames. All right, now we're going to import our Microsoft Word document through the place command, file, place, and it's saved it over there. We in the wrong place. Got to go to documents, my documents. Got to find my client's book. This is a book I did for a client a couple of years ago. I did it in Adobe InDesign. There you see Adobe InDesign documents. If you look at them, a whole lot of them. I did this book for him, layout, and yeah, Adobe InDesign. Anyway, so here we go. We go to manuscript, and we're not going to take one of those. We're going to go to chapters and sections, Word docs. Now, I split his whole manuscript up into various documents to make it easier in InDesign to import them and just drop them in. Now, I used different InDesign documents and I compiled it into a book in the book panel within InDesign. We're not doing it that way, but we are dropping all the documents, well, not all of them, we're only going to go up to chapter 3, into Affinity Publisher. It can handle long documents or a lot of pages in one document, and that's what we're going to do. All right, so let's go to the title page. Let's bring it in. There we go. That's the title of this book, only on the first page. So let's create 2 more pages. There they are. Let's save our project. Command S on a Mac, Control S on Windows. All right. Now, don't worry about all of this on this side. We don't want running headers in the front matter. They call it front matter in publishing. We don't want running headers in this part of the book, but we'll fix that later on. All right, now we are going to bring in another document, and through the place command under file menu, and that is the copyright page. There it is. Click open. All of this has been formatted within Microsoft Word by my client. Let's go to our text styles panel, and you'll notice a number of text styles have been imported along with those documents. We just leave that alone as is. Don't worry about all these numbers, ISBN and all that kind of stuff. It's just a bit of dummy numbers, but that's fine, and this all has to be sorted out if it was going to be laid out. Remember, we are taking Microsoft documents and bringing them in. They have to be all sorted out. All these text styles have to be edited and modified and whatever else. But we're not going to do that now, not for this tutorial. Alright, so now we're going to go to our pages again. We're going to add 2 more pages. There we go. Add pages after page 3. There it is. Say OK. Let's save our document again just in case it crashes. Command S. Here we go. Right. Remember, we're going to fix all these different running headers later on. Now, draw out one more text frame. Only one at a time. You can see why. Right. File. Go to File. Go to Place. Again, we're going to place. No, we're not going to place anything. I'm sorry. I forgot about that. This is going to be our table of contents page. Table of contents. There we go. Table of contents. Let's make 2 more pages. There it is. All right. Now, draw out our next text frame inside the margins. Go to the File menu and Place. Find the next one. It's called Background and Introduction. Bring that in. Oh, we don't actually need that because that's on the title page. On the first page there, you can see in our little thumbnail. We don't need all of that. We can change it. Let's just backspace up to the top. There we go. My client, I have to do a little bit of, I did corrections in the InDesign document, which I didn't do in the Word document, but I have to fix that. There it is. All right, so we're not going to format all this text. We're going to leave it alone, mostly. Now we're going to populate out the rest of the text. So hold down Shift, click in the little triangle, that little red one down there, and it'll create pages for you, and it'll lay them out pretty nicely. All right, now select our, that page, but only in the thumbnails. There it is, down in the thumbnails. And go to your master B, click on it and drag it to the right hand side and let go. Don't drag it over both documents, only on the right hand side, and let go. Now, it's placed our little guide line there. All right, take this, the move tool, click on your text tool, or your text frame, sorry, and resize your text frame so that your text starts somewhere down here. All right, there we go. Happy about that. Let's keep on going. Double click on the last page, bring it up. There it is. Now, make sure it's selected. Go and add a page. We're adding one page. That's all we need. Double click on the page we've just added. We are now going to draw out another text frame. There it is. Nicely done. And we'll go to File, down to our Place command. There it is. Click on Place. Find your next document, and that will be chapter 1. All right, there we go. Drops it in. There we go. Pretty happy with that. That's fine. See, there's our first little footnote down the bottom. I'm going to populate the rest of them across more pages. Hold down Shift. Click on the little triangle. There it is.
creates pages for you, and it lays your text out pretty nicely. Let's scroll back up to where we were. There we go, chapter 1. It's good. Now notice we've got a whole lot of text styles. List paragraph has been duplicated. Heading 1, heading 2 is there. Normal has been duplicated. Anyway, that's fine. Let's just keep on going. We're going to have to fix that later on, but I'm not going to do it in this tutorial. It requires quite a lot of work. Alright, so we are in chapter 1. Now, we're going to drag a master B. Make sure that page 11 is selected. It says master A on 2 pages, but we're going to drag master B across only onto the right hand side. There we go. We've got our guideline. We've allocated master B. Select your text frame and drag the little resize handle down to the line. It's consistent across all the pages. Right, there we go. Rightio, let's keep on going. Last page, double click on it, bring it up. That's good. Add another page. Now, that'll add page 17. Don't worry about the page numbers. We're going to fix it later on. Double click on our page. That's it. Brings it across to you. Select your text frame, your text frame tool or frame text tool, whichever way you like to look at it, and drag out your text again, your text frame again. Go to the place command under file menu, place, and let's add our chapter 2. That's chapter 2. There it is. There we go. Let's hold down shift, populate out your text. See, we've got more footnotes, but something's wrong with them. Don't worry about it. We're going to fix it. See how small all the footnotes are? They're tiny. They're just minute. And some of them have got bulleted numbers because it's kind of picked up a few weird little things. That's all right. Let's go back up to our chapter 2, the beginning of it. Double click on it, bring it up. Now, make sure it's selected in the page thumbnails, page 17. Click and drag master B onto that one and let go. Here we go. Puts our little guideline there. Take the move tool, select your text frame and drag it down. This is all manually done. There's another way of doing this, and that's for another tutorial. Anyway, there we go. Okay, we're just going to get our documents. All right, now we're going to drag in the last chapter file. The last one, select, then we're not going to do that now. We're going to drag out our text frame tool, make a text frame, create one, and there we go. Go to file menu, down to place. When you do this over and over and over again, you learn a whole bunch of things. Now, chapter 3, there it is. You don't need to make a longer book to make this very, very long. Chapter 3, there it is. And little triangle, hold down shift, click on the triangle, there we go, creates pages, and it populates the rest of the text across the documents. There we go. Go back to chapter 3, master B, click and drag. I've done this a few times. So it becomes, oh, something happened there, don't know what happened. Let's go back again. Let's do it very quickly. Master B, drag it and let go. There we go. It wanted to add the master page in between these pages. It's very strange. Anyway, select the move tool, go and grab that text frame handle and just resize, and there we go, down to the guideline. All right, that's all we have there. Now we are going to save our document. Command S, saved, sorted out, no problem at all. And there we go.